This one is a Fontaine workhorse 55 LCC. It's a 55-ton Fontaine detachable lowboy. It has two kingpin settings right here with a removable kingpin that changes your clearance from 108 to 89. It's got an 18-inch deck height, 7 adjustable ride height settings for the front ride height. These cam pawls right here go down into the casting racks right down in here as you're loading, and then you can adjust that down so that way you have your different ride heights. It's got a stainless steel package, flip out ramps, swing out outriggers, 2 lockable toolboxes, Apatong flooring, D-rings on the inside, 24-inch cross members. This one has a hammer plate with additional storage for chains down here, 4 more D-rings, ride well suspension with a chain up first axle. I'll show you how that works in just a sec. You'll just shut off the ball valve right there. After you dump all your air, chain it up here and then shut off your ball valves so that it won't supply air to that front axle. And then when you lift the suspension back up, it'll get that front axle off the ground. Polished aluminum rims, liquid filled gauge here, so it'll tell you how much pressure is on your bags. You got your whittle valve here for your rear ride height control. Your middle will be your standard just driving down the road, and then you can raise and lower it via that whittle valve. I'll show you how that works. Here's your third axle lift. You got a lift valve and a dump valve, which dumps all your suspension. And I'll show you how some of these options work. All right, let's show you how the neck detaches. This one is equipped with a pony motor that we installed. So it's got its own hydraulic power pack for this unit. Let's show you how it works. And I'll disconnect our air and our electrical. Crank up the pony motor. Put it on the ground. We got the frame jack. We got the frame jack right here resting the neck of the trailer on the bed of the truck. So you got your safety lock pin here. It'll slide that safety pin out. These 2 are your guides. So when you're backing back in, it'll guide you right into that little area there. These hooks right here are the same as the deck height, so your equipment won't get snagged on there when you're loading all your equipment on there. All right, we'll get it hooked back up. Frame jacks up, put the safety lock in. You'll see those ride heights go into their place. They just kind of ratchet down in place. Lift the trailer right off the ground. Hook up our air, our electrical. All right, now let's show you how some of the rear suspension works. All right, so we're gonna push the lift and get this rear axle off the ground. All right, now we're gonna dump all the suspension, let all the bags down so we can chain up that first axle. So you just take those chains and you're going to tighten them up once the bags get all the way down, and then cut off the supply. When that handle's crossed to the lines, that means the supply is cut off. Now we just got to fill the suspension back up, and you'll have the front and the rear off the ground. Easy. If you wanted a Fontaine 55 workhorse LCC 18-inch deck height, these are running, if we ordered one right now, depending on the options, they're running about $107,000, plus you'd have to add FET to that.